Scorpio, what up? What up? Newcomers, welcome. I'm Raven from Norway. And we are going to have fun with the Lenormand. I just started today actually formally designing my own Lenormand, thinking, this is easy, just designing those drawings. They are so easy, but yeah, they are easy depending on the quality. So I realized it will take some time. Now we are going to do a 9 read, as in 3 times 3 read, and check the general energies. What's going on in love, career, or this is like a whatever read. Okay, let's hit it up. Yeah, as some of you have noticed now, I've got a small obsession with Lenormand. I'm like, oh really? Is that it? That's what it is? Oh my god, my god. This is fun. This is fun. So yeah, I took one of my beautiful books from India that are infused in black leather. Although I am, yeah, it looks really cool with that leather surface with those crystal stones on. So I have to make sure that whatever drawing I put in there, it's going to be Lenormand. I need to not rush through it, because we are going to print it, and you guys, you are going to be helping me to spread the word. Miss Raven from Norway finally did it. Okay, so I'm going to stick, this is not an oracle read, which I have used the cards before just as oracle cards, because I didn't know what Lenormand really was. I have no clue. Now that I know what it is and am now a fresh student, I'm learning fast, because it's all about being obsessed with having fun with whatever you do. And so we have some dirty mice here in the closet. We have some, I feel, many now also in the inside that we feel we need to cleanse up some energies. We are going to put a second spread. Exactly these cards. Can you believe I'm trying to draw something like this? Can you believe? My God. Good luck. Good luck. Well, I thought, okay, let's just start and see what happens. There is a snake in the garden. There is someone you cannot trust around you. And it's burning around you. There is someone, they might even have some kind of power spell over you. There is something that they know, yeah, we will clarify that. It's, we have more than you see. This is Raven Girl, and I attract stuff. I attract stuff. That means, of course, already after hoarding tarot decks for 4 years, some of them are going to be Lenormand decks. So, and I just got a couple of new ones as well. So, no problem with filling up with even more Lenormand, right? So, I have the feeling here, Scorpio, that we are being fed to the snake right now. We are being fed to the snake. And one theory here is that we have a Mouses are dirty, okay? I'm not going to... I tried to save a mouse the other day in Goa or India from two malicious men who tried to kill it. It looked exactly like this. But in the Lenormand description, they are considered as dirty creature, as you know, think about it. Before we had a fridge, how mice came and ate our cheese, our food. Of course people were angry with them, and they dropped poop everywhere, you know. I don't consider mice as dirty at all, because I kept them as pets, and they do wash themselves just like cats do. But still, they are where it is, they occupy spaces where it is dirt. And now we are, spirit-wise, we are mice, and that's not what we want to be. It's almost like you rather want to be the snake, but trust me, you don't want to be the snake either, because they are pure evil. So we are going to pull another card to see, because, you know, we can also fill our bodies with filth, you know. This is way too much. There's a fox popping up. So I'm only going to need one card. Gi meg et kort. Gi meg et kort. Okay, here we have one. Something about these two that they say, tell me they want me to have a look at them. They want me to put it here. So let's see. I'm not sure they should be there, but okay. So I think many of you are aware of that there is a snake in the garden, and that there is a lot of dirt and filth in our life that we need to take care of. And the storks are all about change, all about emigrating somewhere else. They can even talk about travel. So yeah, you feel my energy, me when I get to consume myself with a Norman. It's like woohoo, getting high. It's so fun. So we also know that stork, they are delivering stuff, and we always say in Norway when that the babies, they come from the stork. To the children who don't understand that what daddy did to mom and stuff like that, it's difficult, and as we say in Norway, kleint. It's a kleint to forklare, to explain. So we say, so that, you know, they you know, when mice get babies, they also get a lot of babies. So I wouldn't be surprised if it is talking about a pregnancy to some of you. But know this, some of you right now are succumbed to the power of the snake. Because if we know it, it's its favorite food, and we feed it to it alive, yeah? So we have the key here. We have the key. And so we are unlocking some mysteries. And I always have to, there's certain things, certain cards, I need to read them again and again. Although I know there's one in this deck, I don't need to read it. In this deck, I need to read it because they look different. Oh, yes, absolutely. Der Schüssel of Nung, oder Schlibelschlung. Så gang, ente det dung, ente le gung. And people wonder why we are laughing at Germans, Norwegian that is. God, we are making so fun of the Germans when they talk. Imagine how those words would sound in my language. So this card simply means access. The house of the key can easily unlock the rest of the reading to give due consideration to this card. I can also lock something. It can also lock something. So the cards around this house may be barriers. Well, I have no clue. Locking what? Locking up the garden? Because this is not a garden. This is what's crossing you, Scorpio. This is crossing your energy. Now some dude, he would pull away the cards that was in the middle. I don't see the point yet, so I'm going to let them be. But it seems to me that what is crossing a lot of Scorpios right now is basically gossip, malicious gossip. And in a previous read I had today, I saw that the snake was connected to the birds somehow, where it was among the birds, and we know also that the snake can come in many phases. I don't think they would come out as mice though, but you never know, they could come out as innocent, cute little mice just stealing a little cheese from you, and turns out to be a psycho killer. You've seen that nerd in that movie, or that, you know, Psycho Killer, Talking Heads, very good song. Look at the guy there. He doesn't seem like a psycho killer. He just seems like a stupid little nerd, like crazy little nerd. He could be that mouse, but this is who he really is, a psychopath. I don't know if that was a good I don't know if that was a good one to compare it to. This is actually the past. So we had an obstacle. There was a lot of grace. There is a lot of grace connected to Scorpio. A lot of dignity, a lot of beauty. And it seemed to me that somehow I'm just channeling some of the words. It attract the snake. But somehow you have managed, you see here the elven is taming it. Somehow you have managed to unlock a secret. And normally I will not mix in New Age stuff, reading the Lenormand cards, but the snake, because it's here in Lenormand, snake is an evil, vicious cunt we don't want in the deck. But it seems to me that in this case, with the flower, which could be a reference to the lotus, the orange, which is Buddhic energy, and you see here how it is troll bending, casting a spell upon the snake charming it, and from here the same elf is opening a key to a hidden secret door, which is called Kundalini. So that is one version which I channeled, which I probably shouldn't do while doing Lenormand cards, but for me it looks too obvious. At the same time, you have to deal with a lot of filthy people, and some of them are us, Scorpio. We are also filthy people. There is something that we are doing, people we are hanging out with. This could be you, Scorpio. Of course, I could kiss your ass right now and say, yep, this could be you, Scorpio, watching the filthy mice. But mice as a spirit totem is not bad at all. They are good parents. They are very quick, very intelligent. I don't know if you've seen the movie called The Mouse. It is hilarious. But here, they simply are energies that, they are someone who are feeding upon someone else. And so either someone are feeding upon you, Scorpio, and you have to deal with this shit, or we are the mice. But here, there is a solution to it. I think we have been crying a little bit for help. There is a solution here, which is the stork. It will bring a message. We are either going to have a travel to find out what is going on, what we can do about it. Yet again, something will cross us, and that will be a lot of slandering that might sometimes slander attacks you, or people are trying to corner you with some bullshit, which it's not really any of their business. what you are doing. You know, why are you hanging out with these mice, or why are you in a situation that put you in this mouse position, or blah 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 blah. These people are just tiny little birds who have nothing better to do than yada 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 yada. And those are simply energies that you ignore. There was some health issues perhaps, or some struggles here in the past that could have been connected to the sacral chakra, not the root, but the second chakra where we create babies, that part, creativity. There could have been some energies there that have been, you know, some lower stomach issues with Scorpio. Here we have someone who are very, very loyal to us. And it seems to me that what is the underlying energies here is that many of you want to place an anchor somewhere, so you can, you know, stop this. I know what I'm talking about when I'm saying stop this, because how long have I been in Spain now? Maybe 2 weeks, and I'm already on my way to Norway. And when I come back from Norway, I will have 2-3 days in Spain before I'm on my way back to India again. Again, my voice is like, and I'm thinking, okay, if I gone that far, if I'm landing in Delhi, I might as well stop by Nepal again to get another kukri sword. Because there's no way I'm bringing back any sword back to India. It's like, yeah. Besides, the flight company already have lost values for me that, well, let's just say that I am exceptionally angry with them. Exceptionally angry. I'm going to punish them. Yeah. So here we have an argument, which is an underlying. You might have an argument with someone, but it's not necessarily verbal. It's underlying, but there is something here about punishment, or someone smacking you, or you could also smack yourself. This could be, you know, sometimes we see two people, the other people could be you, punishing yourself for not doing things good enough. But you have loyalty here as an underlying energy. It could also be a person. Let's take a look, clarify the dog. Okay, so this bridge is basically for you if you are in a tough place and you need to get to a place that's more shiny and sunny and more rainbowy, and you know, the rainbow parade and all that. This bridge can be a help for you, and it could actually be in form of some person that is exceptionally loyal to you, or something as concrete as a dog. You find out, oh, the dog, I needed the dog, but it, of course, the dog and snake and birds all also symbolizes people. So here we are throwing anchor. I like it here. I want to stay here, but I need to work hard in order to be here. And there might be an argument for you to decide that, you know, this is where I want to have my roots. And what do you know? What is popping up? Well, the snake. Again! So Scorpio, we do have a snake in our life that is that does create a lot of trouble. Esoterically, Scorpios are a snake themselves. After relieving themselves from the Scorpio shell, pure instincts, they transform into snakes, where they become more aware, where they become more, how can I say, smarter, They go from being very close to an insect into an animal. And from that stage again, it turns into an eagle. I don't find many eagle cards here, but this is close enough. So show me this argument, clarify this argument, clarify this argument. Aha, well, there is something about this key. So this key is same as here. And the reason this is easier for me to read is because you recognize yourself living a life where you are locked inside a cage. Sometimes the cage is gilded because you are so beautiful, we need to keep you there. And then you leave that cage because someone, as in the Aries read, the dog person would come and give them the key and say, here you go, I'm loyal to you. Here we are arguing over this key, some kind of punishment, I mean, what is the argue about? What is the argue about? No, not at all. Not more Lenormand. It's like Lenormand on top of Lenormand. Not even Keeper. Keeper, I like Keeper also, but I would love to see them more modernized. Just like we have tarot cards, most of them are chariot with 2 horses. I love the one where the girl rides the motorbike. It's more up to date, you know, or driving a really, really cool car, something like that. And same with the Keeper card, they are so 200 years old that it's time maybe to upgrade the hairdo. Okay, so 2 people are arguing in your future, but it's you know, it's under your control, but they're arguing that they just punish each other because of the key. So show me, clarify the key. What's up with this blah 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 about the key? I feel someone here says that, you know, what you are doing or with this key, someone are watching you. The Page of Swords here. Someone are watching you and they know that you have the key. It's like a camera. So they saw that you have been using the key when you're not supposed to use the key, and therefore we will both be punished because of this. The other part here shows 2 of Cups. Which gives me even more gray hair. Should be enough by now, but we have 2 people here, we argue, we have that key, you finally got out of it. These people are arguing, but at the same time, there is love here among the 2 of them. Clarify the 2 of Cups. Clarify the 2 of Cups. Scheiß. One of you might not feel the energy to defend yourself at all. No, actually this is 8 of Wands, so what is going on is that one of you might not feel, because 8 of Wands, it doesn't really show that good, but it is what it is. It doesn't, you don't really feel like talking too much about this energy of Two of Cups. It's like holding back this energy of communication and travel. So you get out of the cage. We have travel in the energies here. And yet there are some news here regarding the travel that are they're not coming in. And at the same time you have this argument. This argument is it in the astral plane? I don't know. Knight of Chalices. I see someone who wants to come in to make an offer regarding a love proposition. It's Piscean energy. At the same time, these cards are a little bit dark, a little bit bohemian, slapstick, fuck off, very rebel kind of like cards, which that's why I don't really use them. But I love them. Someone wants to come in with a proposition, but you see how they are turning their back against the situation. Show me this. Show me the. Okay, sure. Now I'm curious. Who is this? What the Hierophant. Wands, 10 of Wands. So we are dealing here with. It seems to me you're dealing with someone who's giving you quite a burden. They could preach a lot, tell you how things are done on the spiritual plane, but they could also have a very strong spiritual insight, and also there is this energy of wanting to commit to you actually, and for some reason that key is an argument. Because you set yourself loose, perhaps it is very one-sided. That still you have Two of Cups here, but that was that. I don't know. It's still one-sided. So I want to have a look at this individual and the connection between the two of you by simply using a more simple straight layout with the Lenormand cards and see what kind of individual you're dealing with and the chemistry between the two of you, and if there is any point for you guys to pursue that relationship with this Piscean energy, whoever they are. Whoever they are, yeah, they can, like I repeat myself a lot, and as we do readers, we do repeat ourselves a lot. They might be any sign, but they have Piscean energy, and so therefore they can be a little bit in their own world. They could also lie. I'm not saying they are a liar, but they tend to twist the truth a little bit, and the problem is that they believe themselves. I recently confronted someone with why did you do this? Where the answer would be, no, I never said or did that. Never said such a thing or did such a thing. And either and with my memory, but I am well, I can remember people's horoscope, and I haven't talked to them for 20 or 30 years, and I still remember they have moon in Scorpio and Venus and blah blah blah, and this and I barely know the person. So when I remember things being said or done, and you're trying to insult my intelligence by, no, that never happened, then if this person was pursuing me, that is not an option. If you cannot own up to your shit and say, okay, maybe I said or did such a thing in a very explosive moment, that was so childish of me, I'm embarrassed, I would respect that. But I don't respect denying the shit you do and then trying to turn it around and make it look like you are the fucker in the situation. Because that's manipulation, and that's also known as gaslighting. And that means that the person you're dealing with just showed you a very, very large red flag. So you know, Scorpio. Now, this person, Piscean person, for those of you who are dealing with someone who seems to be a little bit introvert, they could be artistic, they have some kind of talent. Here they are. A sexy motherfucker. That's such a nasty thing to say. Take it back, but sexy, yeah. It's the most sexy of the two because he have hair. So yeah, we are going to lay an extra card on top of him. It is, of course, or it can be a woman, Pisces. So if it is a woman, it can be that she's very masculine. But we are going to, you know, we might, let's just see what happened, okay? This card is not originally Lenormand card, but we attach it to addiction and gaming problems that, yeah, you like to take risks and chances, and this person might be someone who are taking a lot of risks and chances in life and wasting away money, perhaps smoking too much weed, drinking too much whiskey, while they are spending up all your earnings. You never know, but the first thing when I saw that card, which I got verified, was also another thing, player energy. Not just gaming, but player energy. I call this card the whispers in the night. So the owls usually, they bring messages and they like to talk. The owls, because you have two kinds of bird cards, I like to have a look because they are a little distinct each other a little bit. They are both birds, but owls versus tiny I don't know, the rödspetter, halkespetter, yeah. So this is the house of looking out for signs. This could be being aware of the meanings behind the meaning of your dream. Ancient Romans would watch the movement of birds to interpret the signs behind their behavior. This was known as taking the auspicious. It is therefore the house of the spiritual messenger. This house warns to consider well before making decisions. Check that auspicious are good or true. So yeah, I'm looking forward actually to draw these owls. It's a really beautiful cards. So basically, yeah, we have a warning sign. Someone here could be well spoken, putting down the correct words. Someone could be an author. This could also be a document. Here we have the community card, someone who likes to be social, someone who likes to go out, talk. Yet you don't really see people there, do you? This is someone who likes to, who could have a very close connection to their home, who feel safe in their home, strong Cancerian energy possible. I also see that their house is at risk because of their gaming problem, because gaming today is not just about the dices. You are also gaming when you are investing in things, money in things, that, and then they loses their value, and boom, before you know it, you lose the house. Happened to me, can happen to you. So here again we have the card of punishment. I also see that someone who have this one is very critical. I don't know, I just get it. Like, let's say I'm a hardcore channeler, but yeah, I don't know. I get it with the word critical thinker, someone who criticizing and give you like small slaps all the time. I used to be like that, by the way. So I just felt like mentioning it, like owning up to my old shit. But yeah, you could, someone could also punish themselves a lot. I don't think this is a relationship I would take my chances in, honestly. There is something about time here, and the time is so many things. Let's have a look. See. You could have someone in the end who are coming to your aid, a loyal person. So what I see here, let's try to connect the dots together as a relationship. This symbolizes abundance. So you, Scorpio, you could receive some abundance. But it doesn't really say from where or from whom. Even if I cross-read in that direction, it could be a settlement. If you are, yeah. I already saw someone like break up. If it's a breakup here, this could be a settlement, Scorpio. And in my case, this really should be me. So I should go for that. Writing them a letter and say, you know, this and this happened. I deserve fish. Yeah. So there could be a time that you need to take a look at. There could be something here regarding time that you need to be aware of, that you have to answer this and this contract, this and this letter, or this and this document regarding your house, and it's timestamped, and if you don't do it, well, then shit happens, right? Shit happens. But I didn't really was thinking so much about two cards. But okay, so like I said earlier, some of you want to maybe throw your anchor, and at the same time you are in maybe an adventure right now. But time is a wasting. So I feel at the same time as you are in this adventure kind of mode, you need to start thinking, where do I want to go with this? How do I want to do this? Am I going to keep going on this adventure? At some point, maybe you want to settle down and get your place. Let me clarify the person in the middle. 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 Okay, so you could be dealing with someone who, you know, they have no problem giving you a gift, but they seem to be quite an obstacle alone for you, Scorpio. They seem to be very, very difficult, and this document is clearly connected to them. I don't know what that community has to do, but being around this person is like climbing a mountain, and they might be extremely critical. They have gaming issues, and it's putting your house at stake. Your house might already be lost. Show me the community card. Show me the community card. It's not bad using only Lenormand cards almost these days. Learning and learning and learning. Oh my god. No jumpers. Okay, we stop there then. Oh Lord. A lot of love in the community. Maybe you met in the garden, I don't know. But that was a soupy kind of... well, something is ending here. Something ended. Something ended. So yeah, I have to use my intuition a little bit when they become too tricky. Sorry. And since we are already here, let's see what's coming. Yeah. And we have a fox in the mix, of course. We have a fox in the mix. So, yeah, basically, I do think you see the picture, Scorpio. For those of you who are already in a breakup kind of thing going on there, you already know that you might get your settlement, and so you can start building or get your home back, or securing your home, creating roots. Some of you could receive a gift, but it might stop this gift by the post. And yet in the future here, I see you might find, I believe this is actually new love, which is connected to the adventure. Because I don't think you're stupid enough that you want to go back to someone who are stubborn like the mountain, difficult like the mountain, wasting money, playing games. And for all I know, I don't know if they have any connection to the fox, but as so far I don't see that. So this fox, we all have foxes in our life, in our family, friends, or work, wherever we go. There is always people who are like the fox, who are lying, who are, you know, lightly deceptive, but not pure evil like the snake. But this is, you know, the final ending in something. And here you see this house being at stake here. There is someone loyal to you, but he doesn't really belong. This doesn't really belong here. It's just me using my intuitive skills. We are up in 43 minutes. Well guys, I think I'll give you the oracle card and we finish off. Oh my god, yeah. La Drona de Sueños, something about the dreams. Rachar, la llamada. Get your name. 13, transmutation from whatever you are now, becoming something very new and very different. Leaving the old you behind. And forgetting in the past, leave the past behind. Don't necessarily forget it, just put it behind you as where it should be, non-existent, not having any power over you. And be this adorable, freaky, strange creature which people deep inside, they are jealous at someone standing out like that, like a queen, like a king, like an emperor, etc. And being proud with the feathers and the beauty, instead of, you know, looking like anyone else, cute, kind, all that stuff, looking like anyone else. But you have a group, 10 people looking the same, and then this one comes along, you can easily become a target for gossip and malicious rumors and even violence. But in the end, you're the one who had the balls to be special. You are the one who had the balls to stand out. Okay, Scorpio, thank you so much. I love you. Take care and catch you on the flip side.